meant to move my order down, but I hadn't updated it, so I got filled at the low of that bar. Um, I was planning to move it down 20 cents lower, so I'm in at the low. I still think it's okay. My stop's down here, so I still think it's okay. Um, I, I sized that position so that I could scale in uh, potentially twice. So it's very small, so I'll leave it where it is to see if we get a quick leg up. Got out there. It's a really small trade, 30 cents. I traded small purposely so I could add twice, but now that I think about it, I think adding twice is a little bit too conservative. I don't see a situation where I would need to add twice. Um, and so because I planned to add twice, I forced myself to trade smaller, which made this initial trade um, seem insignificant with 30 cents, but um, I think it was still the right idea that we get one more leg up from the surprise, and I still think we'll get one larger leg up from the surprise. So even if we go sideways here, I think there's an opportunity if we set up properly that we can get one more leg up. Um, but yeah, I think it was an okay idea, but may have been a little bit too conservative with the size. Um, I've never added twice, so I don't think it's worth it for me to cut my size into a third, thinking I'm going to add twice when it's very unlikely. I bought above this third bull bar. We had a big move down here, and so I didn't want to buy above this signal bar, but I waited for three consecutive bull bars and bought above that, thinking we could test the high of the sell climax. My stop's down here because I know that it's possible we can get a second leg down from this move. So we might get a second leg down, but I think there'll be buyers down here as well. So I bought high, but I was willing to buy more lower. So even if we get a second leg down, I think it's a leg in a trading range and that we have to get a swing up. So either we test up now, and if we don't test up now, I think if we get down here, we'll get another attempt up. So that's my premise, looking for a move up to the high of the sell climax. I ended up exiting with a small profit here, 5 cents or something. So at 50 cents for today. After I entered, it sold off a little bit and went back up, sold off again. So this was a third push. This bar that we're on now is a third push up. And so that made me feel less confident about staying in. It did test the high of the sell climax, or got a cent below it, but because it was a third push up, it wasn't looking as strong as I'd like it to. I decided to just exit, see if we get a bigger push down, and then I'll buy it with a stop above a bull signal if we get it.